So how do I hit my full potential? How do I realize my full potential? Hi, this is Keith from Your Success, and thank you so much for joining me. I help people reach their full potential through coaching and motivational mapping. But as I said on my post earlier this week, um, so many people come to me saying, "I really know there's more that I can achieve. I know there's more that I could get to, but I'm just not sure how to get there." So, what I'm just going to go through now for the next 4 or 5 minutes is 8 steps that you can take to hit your full potential. Now, this will be something that gets you started. This won't be the complete solution. There may be some additional bits you need, but it will certainly get you started through these 8 steps. And there is time, there's commitment, there's effort involved. And if for any reason, any of those things, time, commitment, effort, aren't something that you're willing to put into this, um, then stop right now. Okay, because if you are looking to get to where you want to be, hitting that full potential, then there are things you're going to have to put into it yourself. Okay, so I just want to be clear on that. But for those of you that are up for that, are up for putting the time and the effort and commitment in, then let me give you these 8 points and tell you a little bit more as we go forward. So, the first thing I want to share about you is develop a growth mindset. Okay, now this is something you can have a fixed mindset, you can have a growth mindset. Growth mindset means you look to embrace challenges, you focus on effort over outcome, and you believe, and this is really important, you believe that you are able to improve important areas of your life to help you reach full potential. You can grow. So, really important thing to do. That is the first thing. Develop a growth mindset. Stop thinking about I can't change and thinking about how can I change? What steps can I take? That is where you start to embrace things and it allows you to start to move forwards. And a real quick tip with that, and this is something real simple. You can easily grow a growth mindset if you wish to. Now, the first thing with this is start by recording and celebrating small wins, little successes, because what that will do, it will get you used to looking at what works for you. Okay, gets you excited, keeps you motivated. Now, if needs be, work with a coach or someone that you know or trust that can help you accelerate that shift. But start celebrating your little wins to get towards your big goal. The second thing I want to talk to you about is combine reflection and action. Let me tell you a bit more about that. Action and reflection combined build momentum. So here's what I tried. Here's how it turned out. Here's what I'm going to do next. Either it worked well and I continue, or it didn't go quite to plan. I need to try something different. But again, you can turbocharge this process by working with an accountability partner, someone who you can talk about the efforts you put in and the results that you've seen so you can start to make a plan to move forwards. Yeah, makes sense? The third thing, and this is again, they all they all gather in importance. You look at this. Focus on the bigger picture. What are the primary questions that drive your life? The quality of your life, and you'll find this as you go through, if you don't already know it, the quality of your life is determined by the quality of the questions you ask yourself. So make it a habit to step back and reassess. How am I doing? Where am I going? What do I want? What makes me happy? All those kind of things. If you're able to do that, then it gives you the opportunity just to kind of start looking, learning, but ask bigger and better questions of yourself. Okay. The fourth thing you need, and this is something that people do have challenges with, is time management. I hear the same thing. I haven't got enough time. And it's one of the biggest obstacles to reaching your full potential. I can't do it because of this. There's too much going on. Life's getting in the way. The good news, though, time mastery can be learned, it can be achieved. But this is really good because if you can get to great time management, it's just one of the most important elements of self management and getting to where you want to go. And it's about, again, thinking differently, asking bigger and better questions, which we kind of looked at on point number three. The fifth thing is develop your goals. Okay. So we all have these ideas about where we want to be and so on and so forth, how it's going to look, but can you take it a step further? So in addition to having a to-do list, can you create a to-be list? And the idea of that is imagine you've already achieved your goal. So think about it, in what way would it change you? Which of your strengths would you have to leverage to get there? What attributes are you gonna have to bring forward? The idea is you start to visualize yourself as this new, improved version of yourself, a version of you that's not yet present. Let this image guide your actions into the present moment. So you start to thinking about not just to do, but to be. And again, you start to gain momentum to go forward and learn. The sixth thing, big dreams. Take small steps to fulfill your potential. We all want it yesterday. We all want success overnight, or in many cases, people do. But when you start to get to realization that that isn't necessarily going to be the case, I said there's time, there's work, there's effort and commitment that's going to get you there. Then all of a sudden you start to think about the power of 1%, the accumulation of things over a period of time. So ultimately, what's happening is you're allowing yourself to fulfill your potential. You're not setting yourself, to fall and to fail by not giving yourself enough time. Okay. You'll probably learn through steps like that there are time, there are efforts, there are things that you need to do, and you can't to give yourself a bit of space to get to where you want to be. But if you can take an inventory of your micro habits, things that you do each day that takes 30 seconds or less, which ones actually support your goals? Is it a positive mindset? Is it taking some exercise? Is it having a break? Is it stopping to think about things? Which of these ones are supporting your goals and which are working against you? What that allows you to do is think about, if I'm going to take a small step towards my big dream, which micro habits are going to support me and which micro habits do I need to create, the ones that serve me? Okay. The seventh thing to think about here, and again, all building momentum here. We talked about challenging and success and failure. Accept failure with compassion. It's an inevitable part of our life, our journey, if you want to put it that way. But to hit your full potential, to reach success, you are going to have to find, and there will be some failures along the way. And that's great because you're going to learn just one more way not to do things. But it'll give you a path towards finding a better way and it'll allow you to build resilience. Okay. So when things do happen, talk to yourself like you would do to a close friend. What it'll mean is not only could you pick yourself up and continue the journey sooner, but you'll also be more likely to take brave steps that move you towards success faster. But remember this, self-compassion strengthens resilience. We all talking about being resilient. Sometimes you need to accept a failure, learn from it, be kind to yourself to know that you can keep going. Success is all the sweeter when it does, I promise you. And the eighth thing, look after yourself. Okay. One of the things that people talk about is the drive and working all these hours and not giving yourself any time. But here's the thing. What's the point in doing all this if you're not going to be there at the end to enjoy it? This is a marathon, not a sprint. Okay. This could be something you work towards in chunks, something you work towards that takes your whole life to achieve. You will achieve so much. But there are going to be ultimate goals that you get to in 5 years, 10 years, 15, 20 years' time, whether it's down to relationships, happiness, building a legacy, whatever it happens to be. So be kind to yourself, sleep, take breaks, look after your health and well-being, eat well, exercise. But really importantly, get things out your system that you don't need and fill yourself full of the good things that you do need. So you've got the fuel to get there. Okay. Now, as I said, these are 8 steps that I normally like to work through with people to help them achieve all that they want to be. These are the things that are going to get you started. If, however, you feel that you need more support, more time, someone to help you ask those bigger questions, to guide you through your time management, to help you look at things differently, I'd love to hear from you. You can email me, keith@yoursuccesssolutions.com. You can call me if you wish, 07917858060. But bottom line, I'd love to help. Hoping those 8 steps get you started. But if you'd really like to go to the next level, you really want to make a difference, please look me up, please give me a shout, and let's see if we can work together and share this journey along the way. Thank you.